Hello, everyone. So, normally I could power through a night and get a segment of my YouTube channel, Brain Jam Extra, done lickety split. But, um, gotta be honest, my energy is like at an all time low, and I really need to get my rest. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take what I had already done of Brain Jam Extra, and I'm going to take what I didn't do, subtract what I did do from what I didn't, and then add that on top of my half hour tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do, because I literally am having a hard time staying awake to do this project, which is why I'm just tuning. I'm going to get my Z's, and I need my rest. So I'm just doing it for me. But moving along from that, what was the day like? If we can go over that very quickly. Well, it was a good day. I remember waking up at around 10:50, and I would always wake up, go back to sleep, wake up, go back to sleep, until eventually I decided to stay up. I made some oatmeal with half and half and almond milk in the microwave. It was alright. Maybe a little too, maybe a little mushy, but other than that, fine. I mean, it is oatmeal after all. And then after that, I remember I was hanging out with my sister. I was telling her about a YouTube video I watched of a guy reviewing smart glasses, like the Raya Neo X3 or something, and comparing that to the Apple Vision Pro. And we got into a conversation about how we think the Vision Pro is definitely missing the mark on creating a slim, comfortable form factor, which I agree with. After our discussion, I was trying to generate some more animation using Grok based on the images she drew for her little comic thing. And we were trying to figure that out, but by then it was time for me to go. So I went to my room, I got dressed, and I left. Said goodbye to my sister, that I love her, and that I drove off. And when I arrived at work today, it was pretty much first hour was bagging, second hour was a lot, and then the next two, the third hour was giving out samples, and the fourth hour was bagging again. Went pretty good. Didn't really take my break because it was so busy. Then there was the lunchtime where I decided to go to a fast food burger restaurant, and I had a double cheeseburger with steak fries and a Diet Pepsi. And that was really good. I really enjoyed that. And I got a call from my mom asking me to get some yeast because she wants to make a homemade pizza crust with my sisters. Well, I'm at work for Valentine's Day. So I said I'd get that. I drove back to work. When I got to work, I pretty much had the first hour bagging. Second hour would be half hour of sweeps, punching in for that time, because the person who was the janitor had a half hour lunch. And then after that, wiping down one check stand. And then I did my lot. It was one of my coworkers wondered if I could refill their water canteen, so I did that. And when I was done for the day, I punched out, and I decided to get some pie crust and pie filling because I fancied a homemade pie, and I never tried the Pillsbury pie crust before, so I want to see if it's any good. Then I said goodbye, everyone. I drove off home, and when I arrived at home. Family friend was watching TV, Special Units program, Law and Order. And my mom was sleeping. There's no cat. And my sister was starting Duolingo, so I decided to spend my time watching a new Dan Dingle video where he's using the new Seed 2.1 video generation model and messing around with it essentially. It was very impressive looking. I was like, wow, I can't believe they're making this. This is crazy. And then after that, I remember I decided to watch like a caper site video on UFOs and aliens, and then I spent some time working on Brain Jam before being way too tired, probably because of all the activities for the day. Then I clocked out, and I'm making this video just so I have a video out tonight. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to post this, and then I'm going to brush my teeth, take my vitamins, and go to sleep. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Good night, everybody, and take care.